Hello and Allahu Akbar, the Baha'i greeting to everyone in this otherwise beautiful planet. I hope we all find the secret of togetherness by the spiritual means, which is the easiest way. Today is the 10th of May, time is 11:25. I'm Abbas Tamori and I will be taking the topics on the 5th chapter, which was descriptions of the act and deeds that results in a spiritual power. I'm going to talk tonight about falling in love. Love seems to be an intrigue in many people that at least give them great feelings. The man in love can become generous, can become loyal, can do hard work, do sacrifice for his beloved. So falling in love, if you understand it, can bring us quite a bit of this spiritual power. But what love is, and what I think love is, I'm going to be speaking to the 6 sections after I'm finished with these deeds, when we go to the attributes. Today I'm going to explain my views on the philosophy of the fact of falling in love. Baha'ullah explains this in the Hidden Words, which is actually one of the prime directives in the world. Quote, he says, "For like seeketh like, and taketh pleasure in company of its kind." Well, there you go. This is the formula. Things that are of the same attitude, same thing, same quality, same nature, get attracted to each other. That's one definition of love, attraction. Whenever essentially in the universe, 2 things, they get attracted to each other, you can call that love. And this attraction is in all the characteristic of human being. We already spoke in the Baha'i faith that man, when he says I, or the selfhood of man, there are several levels to it. We are essentially made out of the body and the soul, but our body has materials, substances that you find in the nature. It has been put together through a program of vegetation program. What it does, if my body does not have that, it'll just die and rot. But the system that they have been put together through the spiritual, through the vegetations program, we call it vegetable spirits, that we can actually take care of the body. And the vegetations have another installation on top of it. It's under the program of the animal, which it has the 5 senses. And the animal is in the program of humanity. So I've written some notes. We've seen this attraction in the universe. They ask Abdul Baha why Earth goes around the sun. He says, because attracted. We'll see 2 hydrogens and 1 atom of oxygens. There's 2 electrons missing in the orbit of oxygen. It has only 6. It immediately attracts the 2 hydrogens. If they're close together, they get attracted. A combination comes, which you call it water. So you can see there is material attractions. It just, they could fulfill a formula. That would be the attraction, because the formula exists. Or the vegetations, vegetable, love. We see in ourselves when the body is hungry, thirsty. You see a beautiful food, with the smells, the fragrance of the food. Your body starts, to secrete acids. It just tells you that it wants it. So That's a way of looking at attraction of love. And the animals, male and female, they get attracted. It's essentially sex. You know, sex makes them to get attracted. You say that's a sexual attraction, or you can say that, you know, animal love or whatnot. Now, when two people get attracted, male and female, the story a little bit changes, because human is made out of all these programs. There's like pictures over the top of the pictures. Two people fall in love, male and female, you know, it could be nothing but the attraction of the testosterone to the estrogens. It could be material attraction, but you think you're in love. But here it is material they want to get together, you know. Of course, when you talk about love between human beings, man and woman, I've spoken about this many times. They say this is very cold, materialistic, mechanical descriptions of love, which is not coinciding with so many stories of love and passions and sacrifice that has happened. And they don't like it, you know, to hear it this way. The truth is that when a man and a woman, they love each other, it might be a sexual attraction, it might be human attractions. After all, we have soul and body. The body could fall in love, and then the signal comes to the, you know, soul, and soul believes that this is the love. Because this is a convoluted situations. I'm going to bring a sensitive, you know, example. I've brought this before because in the West, mostly people understand this is the Romeo and Juliet. In Iran, probably I have to say Layli and Majnun. But here we just use the, you know, Romeo and Juliet. Well, so many people hear this story. God knows how many people they cried, how many movies have been made, so many people, you know, are sensitive to the issue. But I'm asking the questions from you, that if Romeo and Juliet, unlike their story, they would actually get together. They would fall in love and then they marry, they're together. As a young people, they'll have a lot of sexual activity. God knows, 10 times in a day, in a month. Don't you think after a month of this sexual fervor, they would just slow down? Those feelings are not there anymore? I think definitely it does. It does. If this is the case, we're just imagining right now, no insult to Romeo or Juliet. But if this is the case, then I have to say the relationship of love and sex are as such that if you can cash sex into love, love into sex, you could. If you don't have sex with the person you love a day, 2, 3, 4 days, you feel more and more closer to her and him, and we're thinking about them and more. You know, it turns into feelings and emotions. You just want to attend anywhere she goes or he goes. So if you stop sex, it accumulates the feeling of love. But if the love, that there's lots of it, you go on and have sex, you cash it in. So the sex is the unit of love. Just like atom is the unit of the matter, or quanta is the unit of quantum, is the unit of energy, as they say. I'm saying that you can break down love between male and female into sex. It could be just testosterone and estrogens, that's it. But the feeling lies to us. Many times, you know, we make an estimate, or we say, wait, this and that, and then we find out it's not. How many of us we have apologized every day to ourselves for the mistakes that we made? For example, in the case of Romeo and Juliet, if you were to ever say that to Romeo, something like that, he would probably take his sword and behead you. Because now, I will never let down on Juliet. I'll die for her. He truly means it. And he will die. He died in the story. So, but in spite of these feelings and the truth that he feels about it, he goes on and marries and has sex, and then he finds out, hey, listen, my feeling is getting changed. I don't see Juliet anymore as big as I thought. All this, a lot of emotion that was in me, so much of this and that, it was nothing really translated into sex, and that's it. But things can change. Let's bring another scenario. Say that no. In our stories, in our example of Romeo and Juliet, it happens that there's something deeper than that. Let's bring an example. One day in a fire, the face of Juliet burns. It just becomes really monstrous look to her. Or Romeo, as a lot of people do, get crazy. His head hits the wall or somewhere and he just misses things. He develops this bipolar disorder or autism or anything else. He's not himself anymore. Or in an extremely rare, I haven't seen yet, one of them changed their gender even. It just happens by nature. Would they have again the love together? Would they feel the same way? If they did, as we know a lot of it, so many times the man in accident becomes handicapped, but the wife doesn't leave the husband. Or same way, something happens to the husband and wife. I've seen lots of it in North America, that they stay loyal, especially the older couple, no matter what happens. As the vow says, you know, the worst and good and the bad and wealth and poverty and everything, they stay together. So that has a different root. This is not testosterone and estrogen business. This is not the sex between the animals. It is something that's between two humans.